for the land of the free.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This GA.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland.
Here we go.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Johnson in at shooting guard. Now here's Jordan. Harden finds Jordan. Back to Harden. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Johnson following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Here's Harden. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Powell, that's good.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Here's Green. Portland making their last shot. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Rebound by Nurkic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Harden up top. Covered by... Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice. And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Chalk up 2 there.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Green, the pass to Jordan. Back to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden surveying the D. Trailblazers leading by 4. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. Nurkic against Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Green scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Irving following the score by Damian Lillard. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Outside, Jones. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's Cantor. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Lillard from outside, off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. The kick out to Aldridge. Pass to Brown. Here's Llewellyn. In the corner, Irving with it. Now Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
So pretty when it's effortless like that. Blake Griffin up in the air, throwing it down, all second nature.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Brown finds Irving. Fires for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Brown out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. McCollum dishes to Carmelo. From outside the arc, Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Irving. Over Kansas. And it's Irving missing. They get a hand on it. Griffin with the steal. To the paint. Low block shot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Aldridge has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Cantor inside. Aldridge is covering. It's Anthony with the drive. Kicks it out to Jones. And Portland turns it over again.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Brooklyn leading by 8. To the wing right side. Passes it to Brown. Jones against Griffin. And that one, good. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
McCollum against Irving. Out to Anthony. On the wing, Jones. The pass to Cannon. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the basket by Jones. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from McCollum.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Johnson in for Brown. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. That's a 2 from Lillard. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
Harden with it. Now defended by McCollum. Jeff Green on the wing. Jordan finds Harris. Here's Harden. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 7-point differential.
Melo right now just plunging into the defense, and pretty easy for him to pick up a foul like that.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Over in the corner, Green. Covington with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Felt like the whole team knew they were going to get out into transition, and Melo takes full advantage.
Harden left side. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Lillard misses. Nets leading by 3.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Lillard fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter. Harden up top. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points and 1 rebound.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And here's Harris from the arc. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Harris has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Nets.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. And good that time. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Jordan finds Harden. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. Lillard up top, guarded by Harden. Brown against McCollum. Back to Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 5. Brown the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Harden outside, all alone. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
McCollum against Brown. Nobody near Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here's McCollum for 3. That one doesn't go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 8.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And so they foul intentionally. And a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Nurkic. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. Feeds to Aldridge. The 10-footer. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Well, he's been around the block a few years. Aldridge added that J a few seasons ago, has stuck with it, a big part of his staple.
From deep three-point range. And it's Simons missing. Nets leading by 7. And it's Brown missing. The Trailblazers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now Irving. He's got 10. Dishes it to Griffin. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so Jones nails both of them. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Brown outside. Nets passing it around. And here is Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. 6 seconds left to play in the third. The 3 from Harden. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Johnson. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. McCollum against Irving. Lillard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Green out to Harris. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 7. It's stolen by Green, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Irving. There's the dish to Jordan. Nurkic with the block.
And Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It's the Nets now. Harden the pass to Jordan. Misses from close range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard with it. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
It's so difficult not to foul Lillard. He has so many tricks up his sleeve, and you never know exactly how to shade him defensively.
Johnson, he's checked in for Irving. So he gets them both. Nets leading by 3. Harden kicks to Green. Inside. Left side, Jordan. Johnson outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And an intentional foul right there. Kyrie Irving is checked in for the Nets. Lillard outside. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Powell against Irving. Got a piece of it and stolen by Irving. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He gets it in there. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
Great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands could be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 9.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Nurkic finds Powell. Lillard against Harden. Here's Lillard. 5 to shoot. Pass to Giant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Giles. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. Harden outside. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And that was a little bit of a range check for them.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Lillard. Portland again missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And a wide open look for Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. It's Powell on the wing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good cup, David. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Batum in at the 4-man position. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Green. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Green dishes to Harris. Here's Jordan. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Here's Zubac following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Now Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Johnson dishes to Jordan. It's hauled in by George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Leonard with no one around. Hits it from three-point range.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Harden outside. Over George. That one wide left.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harden. And the Nets miss again.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. George passes to Zubac. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
It's Harden with the drive.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Right side, Leonard. It's George on the wing. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Jordan can't get it to go.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Kennard's shot is off. Nets trail by 8. Down low, here's Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
He has the ability to get hit, stay up in the air, and to finish the play. That's Blake Griffin.
On the wing, Morris. Here's Oturu. Aldridge is covering. 6 to shoot. Uses both hands to slam it down.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Out left to the wing. Rondo against Irving. He dishes it to Brown. Launches a 3. Oturu with the rebound. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the wide open shot from Morris. Patterson passes to Oturu. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Brown drives in. Pass to Griffin. And stolen by Patterson. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Patrick Patterson is out there with Morris. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the shooting guard position. Harden's shot is off. Clippers leading by 8.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for James Harden. Now, here's Kennard. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Great read from Kennard, showing a selfless attitude, getting it to his teammate.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Now Rondo, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Rondo kicks to Kennard. Now here's Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Aldridge. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
As a coach, this is how you like your plays to end. Aldridge with the high percentage look.
Rondo passes to Oturu. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Patterson. Morris outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Griffin. Count it.
The defense has to be terrified when Blake Griffin makes his mind up to drive it hard.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Rondo. To the middle. Oturu's shot is off. Nets trail by 6. Irving for 3. Oturu with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Now here is George. Just 5 to shoot. Passes to Batum. Here's Leonard. Fades back. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive, and the shot is good. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Batum dishes to George. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
And here's the fast break. Leonard inside. He's against Jordan. Yep, it counts.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
1:07 left in the first half. Johnson outside. Harden against George. Harden left side. And it's sent back by George. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. Jackson has the open look. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And Zubats picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, Leonard. from downtown. Leonard on the wing. It's George on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Jordan. And it's Tyler Johnson, then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. Jackson from long range. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. Harris, right side. Back to Green. Harden outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Right side, Jordan. Harden outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Leonard.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
That one drops for him. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Irving against Jackson. Fires top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Now here is Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Green finds Jordan. Inside, Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Rondo. Now the dish to Patterson. Harden against Rondo. The pass to Okuru. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 9-point game. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got 6.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Rondo drives in. Here's Okuru. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Basket counts. Luwawu's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Morris. Over to the wing. Rondo against Irving. Back to Rondo. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
No good from Irving. Los Angeles leading by 6. Passes it to Patterson. Here's Oturu. Morris, left side, over Irving, and the Clippers miss again.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Here's Griffin. Brown outside. From the baseline. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Oturu. Aldridge is covering. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Morris with plenty of space. Los Angeles with another miss. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped a pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Man in at the 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Tyler Johnson. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Jackson against Irving. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Oturu. And here's George.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Harden the pass to Irving. Oh, and it looks like that's going to... And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, each bucket so critical.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Irving with the ball. Stolen by Jackson. Morris with the ball. Now Green defending. There's the pass to George. Leonard on the wing, covered by Irving. Here's George. Off the left rim and out. Nets trail by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving dishes to Jordan. Launches it. Pass to Green. On the wing, Harden. Looking to end his cold spell. That shot missing. Excellent D there from George. Leonard on the wing. Outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
And the Nets miss again.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Leonard. The Clippers get another chance here. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7, and it's good for 2.
When the lights are at its brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
Now here's Leonard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. No good from Irving.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Out to Morris. Outside Leonard. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's George, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 7. 50 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. In the corner, George with it, down low. Zubac kicks to George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
And it's Irving missing.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Batum wide open. He fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 7.
just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
Leonard finds Jackson. Back to Leonard. From deep. Off target. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Perry in at the 2 spot.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Jordan finds Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Harris passes to Jordan. Stolen by Middleton. Crafty move. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Harris dishes to Jordan. Back to Harris. Nets passing it around. Right wing. Jordan high post. To the paint, taken away by Holiday. And they're pushing it up. Moving it up. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Harden. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The three. The offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Harden finds Jordan. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Lopez outside. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. 11 feet out, and he hits it. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Harden the pass to Perry. Got a piece of it. Jordan at the elbow. And just miss after miss right now. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this area.
I bet it does. Now here is Aldridge. The kick out to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Griffin trying to get open. Irving can't hit. Bucks leading by 8. And Holiday, here we go. Middleton left side. Back to Connaughton. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Holiday with the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Nets trail by 8. Here's Luwawu, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Chris Middleton. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Holiday looking for an opening. At the top of the key, Forbes. Connaughton. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving to the left side wing. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunity.
We come back right after this. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Harris finds Harden. Left side, Griffin. Brown outside. Clock at 4.
This is where Tucker really makes his impact. Tough, hard-nosed, physical defender.
Right side, Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Over to the left wing. Back to Forbes. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Harden scanning the floor. That shot off, and Milwaukee the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Up top, Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And taken away by Brown. And here comes the break. Here's Harden. On the pass to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Portis with it. Picked up by Brown. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep. No good from Connaughton. Nets trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Out to the right wing. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Back to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Giannis has got 6.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Aldridge is there. Kick out to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Harden. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. Here's Harden. The kick out to Aldridge. Wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
A mid-range master. Give Aldridge the ball in this area and just let him do his thing.
Kicks it down to Middleton. The wide open look here for Holiday. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Perry, guarded by Holiday. Perry passes to Harden. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Aldridge, and he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing, trying to get open as Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Passes it to Aldridge. Here's Perry. Harden with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Jordan trying to free himself up. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
That'll do it for the first half. Milwaukee on top, up by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Brook Lopez came out on a mission in the first. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds. And that does it for our halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
They've got Green, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Joe Harris is out there with Harden, and it's Perry in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The feed now to Jordan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Harden against Holiday. Middleton on the wing. The dish to Lopez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The rebound by the Bucks.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Outside Holiday. Dishes it to Lopez. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out. Nets trail by 10. Perry passes to Jordan. Tries again. Here's Harris. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. A three for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Harris against Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Harden outside. Here's Perry. It's tipped. Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. And there's the pass to Perry. 5 on the clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Forbes. Back to Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets trail by 8. Irving kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. To the right side. Middleton on the wing. Left side, Portis. And Aldridge comes over to help. Connaughton passes to Portis. For 3, Middleton. And the 3 ball is good. Middleton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
The kick out to Irving. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Bucks leading by 11. Middleton with it. He has 6. Pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. A clear look here for Middleton. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Passes to Luwawu. To the inside. The kick out to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. 17 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Stolen by Harden.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Here's Claxton looking for Aldridge. He gets it there, and he makes that one. Aldridge has got 6.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
The kick out to Holiday. A 3-pointer, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Harris misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And taken away by Brown. And here's the break. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from James Harden. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Portis to the left wing. Connaughton passes to Portis. Back to Connaughton. The kick out to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Over Harden. And the Bucks miss again.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
The kick out to Holiday. Giannis right side. Pass to Portis. And Holiday has it in the corner. And the Bucks miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Kicks it down to Middleton, over Green, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Bucks lead by 11. Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Jeff Green on the wing. Irving finds Green. There's the triple. Rebound, Milwaukee. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Middleton with it. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And a wide-open look for Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks leading by 8. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Outside Holiday. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Lobbed up there for Lopez and stolen by Jordan. For 3, Harris. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Giannis throws it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
It's good.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Giannis against Harden. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Harden. from deep three-point range. That shot, no good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. Rip City, Portland. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DH.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Green, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Harden out there with Joe Harris. And it's Perry in at the 2. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. And it's Lillard missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now, here's Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. Lillard misses.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
A nice shot by Harris.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And they get it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. Inside. Jordan kicks to Harden. 17-foot shot on the way.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Covington's shot is off. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Perry, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Jordan the pass to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green with the ball. Left side, Jordan. Another shot. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 5. It's Powell on the wing. Takes it out to Covington. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Offensive rebound. Claxton. Pass to Aldridge. Harden trying to get open. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Now here's Griffin, covered by Anthony. The shot's good from Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Here's Anthony. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first, and the basket is good.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now, here is Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. McCollum finds Jones. It's good.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
The pass to Luwawu. Here's Irving. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat. He doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Outside Anthony. Nice D from Griffin. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian Lillard's range, wow. He just...
When I'm training in summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Simons. Over to the wing. Lillard from outside. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Pass to Llewellyn. Down low. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
To the left side wing. Lillard, the pass to Cameron. And that one drops. Cantor's got his first 2 points. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Harden, the pass to Jordan. That's good from Harris on the assist by Jordan. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Powell. No points in the game yet for him. So the wing on the left. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Lillard against Harden. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Powell against Harris. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 4. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Harris, to the paint. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Lillard left side. Outside, Covington. Misses the 3. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Perry passes to Green. He feeds it to Jordan. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Lillard with it. He's got 9 to the inside. Here's Nurkic. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Down low. Out to Anthony. This one for three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. We're shooting the ball. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Checking out Brooklyn, and over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn? And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the three, the small forward.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Lillard surveying the D. It's McCollum on the wing, the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his fourth assist in this one. Harden outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 7.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last three go. Way too competitive for that.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard outside. Nurkic up top. McCollum dishes to Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Off target from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Oh, what a finish! Good. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
So for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Jones subbed in for Robert Covington. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's Harden with the drive and Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Basket good. Griffin's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Kicks to Cantor. Rebounded by the Nets. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. A nice shot by Irving.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Brown. McCollum passes to Anthony. Back to McCollum. And there's the feed to Cantor. Dishes to McCollum. 4 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Foul for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 18.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Brown. And a new group in for the Nets. 9 seconds left to play here in the third. Kicks it out to Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Perry. Misses the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brooklyn leading by 18. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at shooting guard. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington in the corner. Lillard outside. From deep. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. The Tray. A rebound by Jeff Green.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
In the corner, it's Harris from past the arc. No good, shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Lillard. Passes it to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Charity stripe shot. Nurkic can't hit. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Inside. Now here is Harris. Harden kicks to Harris. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
The pass to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Lillard. Jordan, the pass to Irving. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 18. McCollum finds Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Left side, Harris. Pass to Jordan. Harris outside. Harden right side. Green dishes to Harden. From deep three-point range, and it's Portland with the rebound. Covington kicks to Lillard. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Covington passes to McCollum. Lillard outside. Nurkic trying to get open. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Lillard. Anthony against Harris. On the wing, Irving. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Feeds it to Jordan. From 11 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Anthony dishes to Nurkic. And a deep three from Lillard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Brooklyn leading by 12. Pass to Harris. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Nets missing. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Plenty of daylight on that shot. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Irving can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Now Irving. Jeff Green on the wing. To stop the drought. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And the Nets making a change here. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And it's Lillard missing. And here are the Nets. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And stolen by Lillard. Powell kicks to McCollum. That's a 2 from Lillard. Misses the wing chair. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They see David. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the now it's ended.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
So the Nets starting 5. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Perry in at the 2. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. Harden against George. 6 on the shot clock. And James Harden with the 3.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story. Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harden the pass to Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Back to Leonard. Outside, George. High post shot. Here's Zubac. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Zubac has got his second bucket of the game to go. Harden surveying the D. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Back to Leonard. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harris outside. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Jordan can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Leonard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. George passes to Batum. Back to George. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From deep, Jordan, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers leading by 5. Batum with the bounce pass. Zubac finds Batum. Outside Jackson. Back to Batum. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a 3. Shoots it up. A shot by Batum, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. 20 feet out. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Rondo. To the middle. Here's Oturu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Brooklyn making some changes. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And on the way from Irving for 3. Morris with the rebound. Here's the break. Three-pointer. No good on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Morris is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. For 3, Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Poked loose. Harden outside. The Clippers grab the miss. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kennard, the pass to Oturu. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Oturu's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Kennard against Brown. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Brown's got his first basket. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Out to the right wing. The drive by Rondo. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Rondo, bounce pass. Here's Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Oturu, the pass to Kennard. And a wide open look for Rondo. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 5. And Harris wide open. He shoots the 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And he lobs it toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
You stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame, he's so big, that helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
Rondo passes to Oturu. Back to Rondo. Over Harden. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Brown against Kennard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Both teams will make substitutions. Clippers leading by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Back to George. to the inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Nets trail by 5. Harden outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. And Harden on the follow. Harden's got 7 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And it's blocked by Jordan.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Look, DeAndre Jordan and the rim, those two are best friends.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Harden against George. And it's blocked by Jordan.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The 3 from Harden. They get the rebound. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Zubac. The deep 3 from George. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And that's it for the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you see it? And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward spot. The shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
And here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Irving against Jackson. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. It's tipped. Brown outside. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. 4 on the clock. Irving for 3. Batum grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Man, Kawhi adding a floater to his game is a nightmarish scenario for any defender.
Irving looking for an opening. Off target from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Leonard outside for George. Lets the 3 fly. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break for the finish. And Griffin slams it in.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
Now here's Jackson. And it's Irving with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. The Nets working the ball around now. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jackson kicks to Zubats. To the paint. Batum finds Zubats. On the wing, Jackson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jackson's got 5.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Pass to Brown. The 19-foot shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Passes to Kennard. Nets trail by 11. For 3, Harris. The rebound by Patterson.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the pass to Oturu. Morris outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they're able to recover. And it's Jordan with the jam. Clippers leading by 9. Now Rondo. Over to the left wing. Pass to Kennard. Here's Oturu. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
So it's Brooklyn now. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. No good from Jordan.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Oturu, the pass to Kennard. And the shot goes in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clippers leading by 11. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Mann in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Free throw line jump shot. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Patterson. He dishes it to Leonard. Over Harden. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Patterson. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Harden draws the double. Here's Claxton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Morris. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Patterson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets trail by 11. Harden outside. Green kicks to Harden. Here's Perry. Kicks it out to Harden. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Kennard. Takes a shot at the elbow. The Clippers keep it alive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
There's the pass to Perry. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Nets making a switch here. And he comes up with the deuce.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Harris, right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Looking to get back on track here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Harden hits them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving against Kennard. Pass to Rondo on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Clippers lead by 15. The deep 3 from Harden. Rebound by the Clippers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Nets trail by 15. Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving. Pass to Green. On the wing, Harris. Green against Batum. Green kicks to Irving, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .144 left to play in the final quarter. Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. He lobs it up. Tries to save it. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 15. Here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Irving with a clean look. Good on the triple.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And
this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Coffee passes to Oturu, and Jordan sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Mann. Here's Oturu. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. Harden can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside. Lopez, no luck.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The dish to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Harden down low. Jordan and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Lopez. Outside Holiday. Here's the 3. A rebound by Johnson.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
For 3, Harris. Offensive rebound, Nets. That one's not going to go.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. The Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Harris against Middleton. Harris kicks to Harden. Right side, Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
DiVincenzo against Johnson. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Jordan. He has 6. Stolen by Tucker, and they're running. There's the lob to Portis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And 3 from Jordan, rebounded by the Bucks. 32 seconds left in the first. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. From deep 3-point range, Forbes can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. Here's Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Up top, DiVincenzo. And Portis throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Right back after this break. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog.
You know, I think the underdog story, started when I was a...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Holiday in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Portis. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Step back shot. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Passes it to Tucker. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here is Harden. It's a three-point game. Aldridge. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tucker, 8 feet away. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Brown finds Harden. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The shot's good from Forbes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Brown outside. Harden inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Now here's Tucker with the tip. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Aldridge. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Portis. Holiday surveying the floor. There's the lob to Portis.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Nets trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint, here's Harden. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
1:05 left in the second quarter. Holiday attacking. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Harris passes to Brown. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin kicks to Harris. 5 on the clock. Over Middleton. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Pass to Luwawu. Beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Giannis outside. Here's Brown. No good on the last second attempt there. And so we conclude. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter was all about Bobby Portis. He had 12 points, and that does it for our halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Johnson. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Middleton with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
The pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now the feed to Jordan. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. On the wing, Holiday. Lopez outside. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Lopez with the steal. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Over Harden. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here is DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Middleton. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. Holiday with the 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Nets trail by 12. Green in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the dude. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Here's Lopez. Misses off the left iron. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. .59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
You don't mind if the ball finds Lopez in that instance because he's not hurried, he delivers.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. At the elbow, Green. The three from Johnson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And they double up Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton trains the three-pointer. Middleton's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Griffin. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Over Johnson. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball.
Boy, we see a lot of this from Tyler Johnson. Bring it strong. This guy is fierce.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Tucker finds Holiday. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they get it back.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Johnson outside. Jordan dishes to Aldridge. Harden outside. No good from outside.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Here's Tucker. On the wing, Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Kicks it to Tucker. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Open shot, Lopez. Middleton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The three from Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Portis, who's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Portis kicks to Middleton. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Middleton with it. Griffin on him. And again, the Bucks miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities. And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Now here's Jordan. Harden kicks to Irving. Count that one.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Middleton on the wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The wide open look here for Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 11. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Harden with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Gets it down to single digits. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Now here is Holiday. Inside, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Over Harden. And the Bucks miss again. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Tucker. Middleton outside. Lobbed up there for Lopez and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And it's Middleton penetrating the three for DiVincenzo.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Trying to end the drought, and Holiday throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
DiVincenzo against Griffin.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Nobody near Irving. They get it again. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cans the three.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
The three for DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Missed. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.